fellow readers. In this video I'm going to talk about Call the Name of the Night by Tama Mitsuboshi. This is a fantasy series, if you can't tell by like all the colors and woo. And I would also say that not only is this fantasy series, but this is a great pick for people who enjoy Witch Hat Atelier. This has definitely similar vibes. Not as much of the overly dramatic beginning that Witch Hat Atelier had. Like, that was such a great starting point for the series. But this is about a young girl who has like the tutor that's going to teach her about magics and the whole system and world. The only thing we get from the back actually is, deep within the forest resides a curious pair, Mira, a girl with an affliction that calls forth the night, and Ray, a kindly doctor searching for the cure. Their days pass peacefully until an old acquaintance of Ray's appears. So on the back you probably can't see it from there, but there's Ray and that's Mira. So this is Mira here. And you do find out right away like that Mira calls the night and then gets surrounded by blackness, and she's actually very scared of it. And so Ray is trying to help her and make her feel secure and lead her to this better life. And better life, that sounds weird, but you know, just trying to help her to gain control of her life, I guess would be a better way to do that, or phrase that. It has lovely artwork that I hope you'll be able to see, maybe if I bring it closer. Hopefully you were able to see that and it focused and didn't just stay blurry, but I don't know, because I was trying to block my face so that I wasn't the main topic. Yeah, so with the pair, Ray is sort of her caretaker as well as trying to help guide her into controlling her abilities. And she does spend much of the situation with a bit of anxiety because she's worried about her abilities and she's worried about the night and what happens, because I believe that like bad things can happen in the night, but the two are pretty charming. Like, there's quite a bit of it that's almost cozy vibes. Like, there's the background stuff that you know is semi-dangerous, like things could happen, but in general there's a big chunk that's just introducing these two characters and how they live with one another and how they're, you know, going about their days. And fashion that reminds me of Clamp's 80s fashion for their manga. Like, it's wild fashion, but a lot of fun. I loved seeing that. One of my favorite parts too is they like go and capture stars. Again, you probably won't be able to see that, but I'm gonna hope you can see some of that. And I don't know how to explain it, but then like the stars are used for jam. It's lovely. So again, that's where there's like cozy vibes in it. So they use the stars that they catch to make a jam. Unfortunately, there's a bit of contamination that happens, and then the jam becomes somewhat like alcoholic, and there's just a lot of fun that goes with that. And I don't know. And then on top of everything, yes, there's a character that sneaks in, and it's sort of like the old good angel, bad angel, where like the doctor's trying to help guide her to have this power over her ability and not let anything, you know, dark take over, whereas the old acquaintance of Ray is kind of the opposite, where he wants her to use the power and do not so good things with it. So he sets up like this whole fake scenario in order to get her to use the power. And this actually traumatizes her. Like, it's horrible. She's so afraid of what is going to happen. This is only volume 1. So I'm looking forward to seeing like where the series goes and how they deal with her power. Is there a very bad backstory there? Did she lose her parents? And worse, did her ability remove her from her parents? And that part, I don't know yet. I'm looking forward to it. I am sure that there's hidden secrets there, just because of the emotional impact and effect and how much she struggles with it. That there has to be more that we haven't seen. But also, I think there's more to that ability, that obviously she's going to have to learn to wield the ability, and hopefully for good. And there's bits of that more toward the end, of that there could be stuff that she can or has to do with her ability. I'm just looking at the artwork as I talk about it because it's really good, and I love the artwork for manga. I just remember finishing this and feeling kind of sad, or like that empty feeling that you get because I really wanted to stay in the world and keep reading, and I couldn't because there was no other volume to go to, and there's still not, because the second volume isn't out until July, and I'm struggling because I really want to read more of this world, and I can't yet. But July will be here soon enough, and I'll be able to check out what happens in the next volume. I don't know how long this series is going to be. I have a feeling that part of it depends on how in-depth the backstory is here, and then how long, like a training arc or something, say, is going to be for Mira. It's based on the name. So yeah, I don't know how long Mira's story is going to take. I could see this, just being a quick series, but I could also see it being dragged out into a longer series. Right now, I'm here for it. I don't care what's planned. I'll check it out for now with it. Hopefully it doesn't go downhill in quality from there, but loving this. So would I recommend this series? 1000%. I think this is a fantastic series for people who like fantasy. Again, if you're a fan of Witch Hat Atelier, I think this is one to jump to. It's very good. Got similar vibes for me anyway, and would definitely recommend that. So check it out if you want to. Call the name of the night. Get your fantasy fix. That is it for this video. Until next time. Bye.